Yo guys, welcome back. Today we have something a little bit different. Rogue Company are moving away from the traditional way that they update us on their updates. It used to be once a week we will get one video that just says about all the different changes, the different balances that they made. Those videos are being changed to bi-weekly, and whenever they have a big update to talk about, they don't put it in those, they put it in an entire Twitch stream. There's a lot to be excited about here, including new modes, balance changes, new customization options, cosmetics, and a roadmap all the way up until season 3. So me, BP Brad, and my chat get together and enjoy this presentation, as well as kind of talk about some of the rumors for the new Rogue at the end. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is a lot longer than my normal video, but I will be doing a breakdown of the key parts of this presentation in the future. Either way, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Let's check this out. Facebook and YouTube. Got our fucking snacks though. I'm sitting here with my popcorn and my Coke. Brad's got his Captain Morgan's.
Yeah. I've got one question though. I've got a question for you. You said you're sitting there with the snack, but aren't you the snack?
Yeah, a bit of both, mate. There's a little touch of both. So from leaks, we've seen this skin leaked, which is the Seeker skin. We've seen the Dahlia emo kiss skin leaked. We've seen the Sigrid skin leaked. There was one other one as well. Do you remember what it was? I can't remember. It was Scorch and the Stars and Stripes bundle.
That?
Yeah, this is
that looks pretty dope.
What the fuck, popcorn? Yeah, I went out and got it especially for this show, man. To make me look even more like Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. I might open my next YouTube video with that. Sheesh! Here we go, boys.
Hello and welcome everybody to the Rogue Company Update Show. My name is Pretty Hair. I will be your host today. I'm joined by my good friend and our fearless leader, lead design, Scott Gandhi. How are you on this beautiful summer day, my friend?
Feeling good, sir. Just fired up.
Beautiful.
You know?
We got a lot of cool stuff to get into, for sure, man. I'm looking forward to getting into it. Jinx, you owe me a soda, and welcome to the Hot Rogue Summer Update, guys. All types of cool stuff to get into on this one. Let's give you a quick little preview.
Up the stream volume? Yeah, 100%.
Roadmaps, what's to come. That's
maybe
what
not.
I know you guys like to look at, and so we're going to have a little bit of a teaser here of what phase 1 entails. We'll get into the rest of that in the show kind of as we flow.
Watching the Rogue Company update show,
more about
Terry.
phase 2 and phase
Should be good.
3
Hey,
towards the end of the show, but for now we're going to focus on phase 1. What is here right now, the Hot Rogue Summer. Let's get into it.
Gameplay balance and gameplay UI improvement.
Roadmap out of the way. It's time to get into the new stuff, Scott. The content here in this patch, in this first little bit, it's a step every young shooter game has to make on their way to adulthood. It is
the journey,
the custom crosshair. It's a short step and a long journey of making Rogue Company the best it can be. But I think it's something everybody's probably universally going to be excited about: the custom crosshair options.
Yeah, the reality of it is that when it comes to shooters, it's all about, making those little fine micro adjustments inside of there, getting it just the way you want. Like, for example, as soon as this went in, I spent like 35 minutes getting the right customization inside of there. I like it a little thin, and then I also like it a little small.
I mean, this is good. I like this a lot.
That's all good. There's no wrong answers here with the custom crosshair customization options that we have for you.
There are definitely wrong answers. If I see anyone with a big, thick-ass crosshair width, I'm going to be fucking fuming.
You will still live and die by that cross option. That's what we're sort of allowing customization right out the gate. I'm sure at some point in the future we'll have ways for you to do your dots and your circles and whatever other god-awful crosshairs you guys can come up with. But this is, I think, a step in the right direction.
I think it just helps you get a little bit more intimate with your shooting experience all together, right?
This is still going to be very reflective of what you're used to seeing in-game. This is still ultimately the cross. A lot of how we convey gunplay and bloom and how accurate you are.
Yo, thank fuck Scott's not breathing down the mic this time, man. Do you remember that from last time?
In and out, so
it's fucking horrible.
Still the bounds with which you have to work in. Obviously, we'd be open to kind of opening the floodgates later on, but as the game is still new, we think this is a good place to start. This is a good place to kind of branch out a little bit, but the crosshair ultimately does convey some gameplay messaging and like how this gun is working, blooming, recoiling, all that sort of good stuff. But we do want to give you guys a little bit of elbow room to play around with that.
Nice.
We did have color options up there.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good update, I think.
Crosshair. But that's all good stuff if you want to get in there with the color. Like Scott said, everybody's a little bit different, right? How close?
Well, it's definitely bringing customization to the game, which is probably needed.
If your eyebrows up to the monitor,
100%.
Thin it out, shorten it a little bit.
Shit love to have people love to have shit their way, don't they? So having, I think that's useful, man. It can only be a good thing.
Roll with it. It's all
unless it bugs. If that bugs and your crosshair disappears, I'm gonna be
that's
pissed.
part of it.
Getting too old.
Bigger crosshair means shooting bigger bullets, therefore it's easier to kill people with
With
it.
this new crosshair,
Ever the genius,
Scott, we
Terry.
have a fun new game mode for you guys. Game modes is something we love
here we go.
exploring. We think it's a really fun way. We love the core of Rogue Company, and we've been enjoying this ride of just running around, playing different game modes, finding different ways to enjoy the game and the core gameplay that we all know and love so much. This is a classic. It's a fan favorite. I think everybody
Capture the flag, please.
Love our iteration of Team Deathmatch. We have,
I'll do.
of course, some spicier things to get into, but Scott, this is it's the classic, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Team Deathmatch, pure frags, no objective.
4v4 game mode on skirmish maps.
50.
That's the new Seeker skin there as well.
Stuff, I think.
Yeah, so the big thing here is that, and you kind of touched on it already, we didn't want to reinvent the wheel. We want to put our own little, rope.
You can't put out
flair.
Team Deathmatch and
Yeah,
then
it's hard.
change a bunch of stuff.
It's hard. So the big thing here is that, unlike Strikeout or any of our other core modes, this isn't round based. There is one round, and that is it. So you start off the map, and you have $13,000, and then as you go through, you accrue money by killing enemies, getting assists, same way all normal scoreable actions. But as you kind of touched on a little bit,
I see the difference in health bar as well.
You eliminate them, they actually drop a pile of
Health
cash
bar?
inside there. Then you
health bars looks different.
And when you die,
What is it, like 4 quarters now or something?
No, it looks bigger. It looks like it's a little bit clearer.
Two huge things there. Buy when dead. It's necessary in the one round,
is.
though, right? All this cash you're earning. If you never have a chance to go back to the plane like you would in other modes, you never have a chance to spend it, right? So that's the core issue that this buy when dead solves. We actually really like buy when dead. This is something. If we get a lot of positive feedback, if you guys are enjoying it, maybe we want
buy when dead.
Feel free to let us know. Give us your thoughts on the buy when dead feature. That's a big one.
New Seeker skin looks like Ken. I hope they make Sigrid look like Barbie to quench my fantasies. Unfortunately not, mate. You'll see the new Sigrid skin soon.
It'll take you a little time to get used to. Like you mentioned, these cash drops are really good. Without reinventing the wheel, TDM, it can get a little campy sometimes. Like if you have an advantage, you don't have a big incentive to move, right? So getting these kills, these eliminations, dropping those cash piles, these are global, right? Scott gets a kill, picks up a cash pile from that kill. I'm getting money from that. So everyone on the team is sort of incentivized to be running around, make sure the map is flowing and the gameplay is good and not getting too stagnant in any one area of the map. Really enjoyed kind of these little things, these little twists we've put on TDM to make it fit and make it Rogue Cup.
If
one big thing is that this is played
if you get a cash drop, you pick it up, everyone gets money.
District. These are the maps.
Everyone's incentivized to do well. Assists still mean you get the same amount of money.
More CQB, you're right in the action as soon as you spawn. Spawn, throw your melee weapon, pray to God you get a kill. You didn't, and then you get it back right into the action inside of there. So the camping actually has been mitigated a lot by using the smaller maps, which is actually one of the main reasons why we went down that path. We've explored it on other maps, and we might have an iteration in the future where it does work on fan favorites like Skyfell and stuff along those lines. But on the skirmish maps, it's like a beautiful blend of chaos and roguekill, right? Just that nice little mix.
Cool.
That's right. And
that sounds good. That sounds like good fun.
Games with your new crosshair in your new mode of Team Deathmatch, we've done a little bit of work to present enemy health bars and UI treatments a little bit better. Specifically, the outline, the stenciling, as we call it, around the enemies that are in your field of view, as well as their health bars when you approach them and you view them. Scott, if you want to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, so ultimately, when we look at our game, we try to find all the little micro improvements inside of there to help visibility in the combat space. And so, believe it or not,
improved representation of the enemy HP bar.
Right now, where you can round a corner, see an enemy, and sometimes you actually think it's a friendly. And so when we dove into that, we realized, well, they have a white health bar. It's an enemy. Let's just try. Let's go to the red health bar. Let's go a little bit more down that path. And then let's
red health bar. I knew there was something different. There's something big that was different. Red health bar.
But then we had a white enemy nameplate, right, at the same time. So we had a little bit of conflicting information. And so our goal was to just say, hey, we want to make sure that combat visibility, being able to identify an enemy at a quick glance is of our utmost importance. And so we just kind of leaned all the way in on that.
Awesome. Lots of good stuff coming for you guys. Remember, team deathmatch, 1 round, first to 50 kills, pick up the cash drops, spend your money when you're dead. That's a big one.
It's
here.
a hard, dude. It's
That
tough.
money thing is only with team deathmatch, though, Terry. It's not with
for the most part.
everything.
You know, we have the cash right there underneath the mini map now on the screen. So right underneath the mini map, you get to see how much cash you have, and then for the long-term road company players, you see $12,000. You're playing.
Yeah, blue outline on teammates instead of white. That's good.
Speed
it up. Let's get in there.
New game mode, new presentation, new crosshairs, lots of good stuff coming on that front. Let's talk about the weapon balance. It's a new update. You guys have given us a lot of feedback. Obviously,
here we go, Brad.
This
is the fucking, this is the bit.
Kill changes.
This is the worrying bit.
Reverted those. We've put out some announcements. Twitter, Reddit, make sure you're checking all of your normal sources to get a little bit more in-depth onto that revert. I just want to say from my own point of view, if you are liking something, if you're not liking something, whatever it is, it doesn't always have to just be when you want something changed. If we change something in Rogue Company and you like it, please let us know, because all of that feedback matters one way or the other. Make it so that the squeaky wheel isn't always the one that gets the grease here. Make sure your voice is heard. With that said, Scott, we have a couple of things. Before we get into like the nitty gritty of each individual weapon change, I wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of talk about the high level of sort of what is the goal of these sort of 6 to 8 changes or so that we're making.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think the main thing when we look at our game, especially in the past couple of patches, is that we know that Rogue Company is a game that is dominated by assault rifles altogether, right?
Yeah.
Assault rifles are unbelievably strong up close. They're also really good in mid-range, and they also compete with DMRs and snipers at long range. And so when we stopped and we looked at it, we said, okay, we need to give some breathing room to SMGs and shotguns to allow them to excel inside of their desired ranges. And we also need to do the same thing with DMRs. And so what we've done is we've looked at a couple of the different ARs, and we said, okay, well, let's kind of put these into their own swim lanes. Let's make sure that when the Sahara gets up close, it's not winning the majority of the gun battles against an SMG, right? So we wanted to say, let's look at the hip fires here. Let's adjust the ranges and make sure that there is a difference between an assault rifle and a DMR, and also that SMGs can also win. Now, that said, I mean, the next piece in there is SMGs, right? Submachine guns in Rogue Company, they're really strong in strikeout because you're able to close that gap, get up on a corner, and then kind of lock them down, right? You're able to
I fucking love Scott Gandhi, man.
Which
he's such a fucking Chad.
In Demolition and King of the Hill, where you're a little bit more free-flowing, there's a lot of times, and by a lot of times, I mean, if everyone here at this point knows, the majority of the engagements that you get into with an SMG, because you're on the run, is somewhere between like 15 and 25 meters, right?
Yeah.
And so when we looked at that, we were like, well, SMGs already have like pretty, not the best, aim over shoulders accuracy, and they have a lot of recoil, and they also have a decent amount of bloom. So what we wanted to do is say, let's have SMGs actually be able to compete inside of those ranges. And so we looked at some accuracy improvements inside.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Let's
so
get into the nitty gritty a little bit here.
So they're buffing SMGs.
M30K. This is Dallas's, and of course, Trench's heavy assault rifle, seeing a hip fire accuracy reduction from 90 to 88.5. The Mark IV, this is Saints assault rifle, has seen a range reduction from
That's fair
26
enough.
meters to 22 meters for total.
The recoil is so powerful, that makes sense.
A hip fire reduction.
That's going to be stronger, maybe.
Harm 30K from 91% to 89.5. The SMGs, like Scott mentioned,
Zara's getting a minor.
a little bit.
No,
These are
nothing major.
Changes. These are all like accuracy, feel, fall off, that type of thing.
Let's see then, Costas. This is your
S are all seeing an aim over shoulder accuracy
Nice.
bonus of just a
Jesus
percent. Get it a little
fucking
bit closer to
Christ!
perfect accuracy when you actually do aim over shoulder. The LMPX, it is kind of that like hybrid AR SMG, so that will be just a little bit more accurate than the other SMGs in the class. But ultimately, that's sort of what we're trying to achieve here, right? Assault rifles
not a
are
great deal so far,
dominant
Godly.
range, but they are also a little bit too dominant.
We'll go over a couple bits in a second.
A little bit too dominant from range. We're trying to bring that range of effectiveness
we'll
in
go
while
over it at the
extending
end.
The SMG's effective range and the areas in which they dominate just out a little bit. I think.
Me too, man. I miss the scope on
about where
Mark
DMRs
IV.
are at. I'm loving the Deadeye right now, personally. I think the DMRs are long range. They are dominant there. They are king there. That's something that we feel we are hitting pretty good on. Obviously, if you feel differently, always leave us that type of feedback. But
Yeah.
SMGs, ARs, that's sort of what we're really focusing on with these changes.
Yeah, and I think the big thing, like, honestly, when I look at the SMGs now in hindsight,
Fair.
this is really just like a quality of life. You know,
Sure.
So SMGs are going to get quite a bit more accurate. So it's 1% difference. It's 98 to 99. But what you're really doing is you're
really come out on top,
changing the inaccuracy from 2% to 1%, which is like it's twice as good, right?
Positions, hunker down, and then
So I don't know, man.
someone down. But
That seems kind of mad. That seemed kind of mad.
I think that just kind of helps.
And you could see by the footage there, they were tight spreads.
In SLC or
They were, yeah.
on shock, you know?
Like really tight spreads.
Yeah.
So these things are going to be able to compete with long range ARs and shit now. I guess the difference is an AR is going to have less recoil to contend with than an SMG is. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But that's a very interesting take, I think.
Place to start from. Those are, it's still going to be things you have to
Stop my track now? Yeah, probably not going to be able to. I can't even fucking run away anymore. Just made the guns. Yeah, the Mark IV was, I preferred it with the scope. I liked it, but it does need some kind of bloom. But
when you crouch, right, you gain an accuracy modifier when you crouch. You know, you get improved
That just looks
accuracy.
insane.
And when you're in SMG, let's say you're playing around medium cover, right? You're behind a trash can or something like that.
Yeah.
When you pop up because you're crouched, you're going to have 100% accuracy here.
You will.
And so now your overall engagements are just going to get more consistent, and also feel like, you know, you can actually compete against ARs.
Yep. Not just something you can do after you've defeated your enemies, but you can crouch for an in-combat bonus. I don't want to... There is an MXR hipfire nerf as well, from 90% to about 80 yet. Similar to probably what those ARs are going to be seeing, around 2% or so. Don't want to skip over that one. That one is a particular problem.
MXR hipfire, I like that. Get that fucking nerfed.
It sometimes doesn't.
MXR is very powerful still.
So pushing it a little bit further out of that hipfire swim lane is something we're looking to do. Also, melee weapons. Quick note here: when we sort of nerf them across the board, Scott, we touched both the melee damage base, the thrown melee damage baseline, as well as the throw speed. The speed is not really what was at the heart of the changes. The damage is really what we wanted to hit there. So we are going to be reverting those throw speed changes back to their pre-season 2 values.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is that when we looked at it, we weren't sure how much of an impact, you know, the body damage was going to have. Obviously, we knew it was going to be significant, but I didn't expect it to be as significant as it was. And then when we were kind of looking at it, I was like, well, there's really no need to reduce the throw speed anymore. Let's keep what made throwing melee weapons feel fluid and familiar as you go from weapon to weapon. Let's bring up that speed. Let's keep that the same, and then lean in on the skill so you're not learning two things now, right? We already added the headshot damage for you to remaster now inside of there. So let's get you back to the old speeds and send you on your way.
Yeah, not too many projectiles in Rogue Company. It's largely a hit scan game, so we don't want to, like, when we implement anything that is projectile, they're
reverting the speed reduction on the melees. Not the damage. The damage is staying, but because the damage was changed, the speed was pretty pointless. So they're just gonna put that back up to how fast it was before the update.
Medics and other content of the like. Summer is here, Gandhi. It's sun's out.
All right, summertime, baby.
A lot of cool stuff coming in our summer update with the theming there. Very, very bright pastel colors. The first one we have is Wake Rider Sigrid. My first character.
Is your Sigrid skin Terry?
You know, she got Scaducci, but this is that first skin. You know,
it is the big reveal of the first one. Yeah.
Damn.
Shield too, right as we cut to her. Beautiful job.
Damn, what?
Yeah, she's getting it. So, the big thing with this is that we saw it a little bit, and hopefully she'll do that animation again. But we actually did.
Sorry, what?
Did Scott just say, yeah, she's getting it?
So she was also getting the same.
Scott, mate, calm down, buddy.
The base model is here, and if we could rotate on the bottom, the art team did an incredible job on getting a couple of little those, you know, cookies in there with
dolphin tattoo on a leg,
on the ankle. What did you say? The girl with the dolphin tattoo.
The girl with the dolphin tattoo.
Fuck me, man.
That is what came. That's what popped into my head when we took a look here.
Holy shit, what's happening to my pee-pee? Hopefully not much.
Got that combat knife though. Always stay strapped on the right calf and little.
You can't trust people. You know, that's Sigrid's motto.
Can't trust the shark.
You definitely can't trust the shark.
Yeah, Terry, always stay strapped.
Ready to rock and roll.
Dolphins are the real issue. Dolphins will go out of their way to beat up Chargers.
There we go, baby.
But, you know, whatever.
There
Hey,
it is.
I think
There's
it
the
was
shield,
good.
guys.
I think it looks alright to be fair. I mean, it's funny enough.
To be fair.
It's funny. It's not.
Play with the shield.
It's not like a dope skin,
It's fun colors.
but it's funny. It's cool.
Coming along with
Not yet. Nothing about weapon mastery yet, mate. No.
we have Spring Break.
Look at this Chad,
There
man.
he is.
he's basically my spirit animal. This is what I want to.
Oh God.
I would love salmon pants like this. Right?
Salmon Pants is a powerful move. It's a powerful.
That low key looks like
It
me.
is a powerful character, you know. I think
Mate, this guy's a fucking. Look at this dude with the rolled up fucking ankles.
Youngest on the
At least it's not just
squad,
recolor, yeah,
rookie
100%.
up, And now he's just exuberating confidence with the
I think it looks
salmon
good.
Pants.
Again, it looks good. It looks
farmer's
funny.
tan
It's
and,
true.
And the lay, the flower lay.
Hey, you know, it's not Seeker's fault that he has a farmer's tan. Okay.
Yeah.
His parents still make him cut the grass.
Does look good. I like the sunglasses.
It's okay.
Sunglasses
This is
look pretty
probably
dope.
my personal favorite here. Ocean Avenue Talon.
See, this is just
Salmon
recolor.
Pants here, but
That's
right.
that's
This is
terrible.
a recolor.
I'm not gonna lie. That's just
That's a recolor.
Looks skin
So
as
good.
well.
Not a big fan of
Looks
that.
good on Talon, man.
The color scheme's great. I want this jacket as well.
Now this is a
Basically,
recolor. Yeah,
package
this is what we
everything
expected.
I
Come on,
don't
let's get some more of this.
wear because I'm not cool enough to do it, right? and this jacket kind of embodies that. You know,
Bio's still
Talon's in
locked
this
as well.
Where he just has so many.
He
good
does
skins.
have some good skins. He's a stylish guy, though. I mean,
He
Talon
is.
is definitely upholding the second pillar of the Rogue Company mantra of looking good, and I'm sure he gets paid
Nah,
with those
dead skin.
beautiful blue alligator shoes.
Not a big fan of that one. This one looks alright though.
And it wouldn't be summer without a little bit of freedom, without a little bit of good old red, white, and blue. And Scorches, she is the one to
That looks
rock
dope.
it here.
I
Look
really
at
like that.
this. Look at the arm. I mean,
Look
the
at
way
that
that
fucking
you can
booty,
still kinda
dude.
Tell that the great job on the texturing here with all the metal shining through. It looks very, very freedom.
That looks nice. Looks nice.
Kenzie and the entire.
I've never been a big fan of like America skins,
even from the.
but
early
I know some
content,
people
I
are.
remember seeing it in
But
Slack.
I think it looks good. I think it's a tasteful one.
This is like an instant. I
The
equate this for
the
me.
hair as well.
I
She's got like
love
white
The idea.
hair. I like that. That's
being a
cool.
Patriot inside of there. You know, the Brooklyn Burner,
Yeah,
sporting it. One of my favorite skins that we've done today.
absolutely. And this pack,
You see
this
that
all could
sunrise
come
skin then?
as a bundle, the Independence bundle, or excuse me, the Scorch Patriot pack. Stars and Stripes Scorch, obviously, in the red, white, and blue weapon wraps.
That doesn't even look that
your
good on
primaries,
that,
your
SLC
secondaries,
really,
and
does
I
it?
believe this has a melee variant as
It's
well.
not.
But no detail has.
It's not bad.
Has been
It's not
left
bad. It's not too bad. I mean,
of in
these
this.
are common skins,
All the way,
like
you can
uncommon.
look at
Sorry.
Scorch's eye makeup, frosted tips on her hair. I mean, she really kind of has it going on there. And there is
Yeah.
the Patriot pack melee weapon skin as well. So
How
that's
much do you reckon that's gonna be?
Caboodle here. The Scorch
That-
skin,
as the cosmetic sets about.
1500,
completely covered in
Mhm.
red, white,
1500 or
And
2000,
I
I
think the big
reckon.
thing here that I love,
Fair
and I
enough.
think everyone will remember this from the first patch.
Look at the username.
Watched it is I
Top
love
right.
Mad
It's
Cuz
mad 'cause
Brad.
bad. Mad 'cause
Now
bad,
this is a
right?
Perfect match. You know, I don't even have to worry.
Or mad 'cause Brad.
It's like, oh yeah, cool. Bundle. Everything's
Yes.
all decked out.
Give me a good Dahlia skin with sexy moaning voice lines, please. Peter, fucking behave.
Think about it. Just buy the pack and rock and roll, baby.
My wife picks out my clothes for me.
Mad 'cause Braddock.
Well, from wife
Oh,
to
he's actually
brother,
mad 'cause Brad
It's
as well.
always good to be taken
Jokes.
care of one way or another. The Independence bundle, of course, going along with our Stars and Stripe theme. This is a separate bundle that will come with some more account-wide cosmetics, less specific to Scorch. Of course, those weapon wraps, you can use them.
I wanna
on
see
the
this emote.
Neon's guns. Those are not specific.
Firework safety emote.
But this comes along with your Independence Day banner, your Sam's hat avatar, the USA border, and of course, the firework safety emote. Everyone, make sure you are safe out there, of course. If you are going to light off explosives, these are the rogues. These are highly trained.
They've got a new
agents
loading
of
screen as well.
destruction,
Did you
but
see
even
that? They've
sometimes
put
they
rooftops in the background.
Get a little bit caught
No,
off guard.
didn't
And
see
there's a
that.
firework fail.
That's a cool emote though.
Independence bundle. One more time. Show us Scuba Sigrid.
It's always a little bit.
I didn't notice the lobby screen. I want to see that in a second.
Fireworks, and I think the animation. team
Yeah,
did
it was
such an incredible
it was like
job
rooftops in the background.
Nice.
And now one of my personal favorites here. This is the grill outie.
Yo, that's
sick.
sick.
We're starting to mess
That's
around with
cool.
more and more props inside of here, and this one is
Yo,
just
I like that. That's fucking
I
great.
think this is where emotes really kind of start to come alive, is when we can do stuff like this.
Kind of annoying how the barbecue just
Putting out
appears at thin air
fireworks, the
though.
Grill. It's
should,
all
like-
summer themed. It's all in good fun.
Like fade in, right?
And you can see this one playing out one more time for you. I love it, man. I mean, these are super fun to mess around with. These are
I like that a lot.
That's a good emote, man.
You should be awarded.
It's a really good emote.
Yeah, you can get it off right. That's a long one. That's not a quick dance. That's not a quick teabag.
Oh, these are animated. So in the leaks, these were just pictures, obviously.
Well, the key.
And I was thinking, like, they're a bit shit.
Which everyone knows is not toxicity, is to do that after you've won.
Do you know what?
Then you got to defuse the bomb.
I don't like that.
We don't like the
only
beach
one
skin.
person could be the hero. Only one person could defuse
The weapon
bomb.
wrap.
You need something equal weight.
Yeah, don't like it.
Hit the grill.
Oh, fair enough. We'll see a little bit more. I suppose it's quite base colors, right? But
after a long fight.
yeah, he's saying, yeah, emotes are not toxic. He's literally saying, use it before you defuse the bomb, man. Fuck off, dude. What do you mean?
And melee wraps.
Yeah, there you go.
Across
Rising
all of your
Tide.
roads. There's the Rising Tide on the
So
primary.
I think
Here
it-
is
I think it's alright.
I don't like the colorways on that.
Animated.
I mean,
I think they could have
it
made
does
it
look
so
very
much
like
better.
base color. It does look like it's like,
It looks really good on the melee.
but it's meant to be like
Off the
beach
vest as well.
stuff, right?
It just kind of feels like you're swinging.
Natty, it's him, boy.
Looks really good.
Oh my fucking
VFX
god.
team and the weapon art team just continue to raise the bar inside of there, and you get to see that here.
That looks alright, but also kind of shit, but also
Yes.
alright.
Really fun to wingsuit into the map with this one equipped. It's quickly become one of my go-tos inside of there.
Yeah, very, very, very blue.
I think
very,
maybe
very
it's
vibrant,
time that
very
they
animated, of
redesign
course,
a
as
different
that
type of
epic
wingsuit and not just keep
tier.
skipping
Yeah.
over the same
Yeah.
style of wingsuit.
That's the theme of these
Fully agree, man.
skins.
Fully agree.
Sunset Horizon primary only.
This looks clean though. I like this a lot, man. I think it looks nice. The only issue is it's just going to be orange from the top.
Here, right? The
You're only gonna see orange, but-
match this up with your Talon skin, your Ocean Avenue.
I don't know, man. I like that.
Right. Plenty of good stuff here to get through.
That's
Watergun
pretty dope.
Assassin Avatar is another summer-themed cosmetic available for us.
What kind of assassin? Yeah, fuck off. No, because about your avatars.
Next to the Uncle Sam hat.
Just giving a brief overview of the things that have happened so far for those that have missed it. We have seen they're changing the SMGs. They're giving them quite a lot more accuracy from long range so they can compete with the assault rifles. The reason being is that they didn't want to nerf the assault rifles close range, so they're going to buff the SMGs long range. This might actually make quite a nice little middle ground between old TTK and new TTK, to be honest. But in terms of time to kill, actual time to kill, but
Shadowing for a future
we'll see. But that was the main point.
Some is,
What else are there, Brad? I can't remember.
but some say
So they're bringing changes to the crosshairs. So you've now got a full customization to crosshairs. You can change the size of it. You can have it large, small, color. So you've got optimization around crosshairs. There's a new game mode that's coming to skirmish maps. So it's team deathmatch. It's going to be 1 round. You get 50 lives, and there's going to be little pockets of cash that drop around the map. So it stops you from camping, and you kind of have to progress and run around the map. That's one thing. Melee damage, throw speed is going to be increased, but the damage reduction is still going to remain the same. DMR, hipfire.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna cut you off. I'm gonna cut off. They're talking about some.
cool.
Maybe break you out of your
New
comfort
map.
zone a little bit. You've been falling into a rhythm with
Sheesh, man, that looks clean.
Incentive to branch out a little bit. That's
there's
what I
also
think.
there's also a little hidden thing that we're keeping from that
Yeah?
as well that we'll reveal in the future for sure.
Love it.
But one
Hidden
of the
thing?
big things for me,
Could it be thine cock?
from a development side, we've
6v6,
heard
man.
and seen all the
Shit, someone just noticed that. Nice.
that you all experienced with AFK and levers, and so I'm very excited for the next 3 to 5 month arc of our time
Free event,
to make sure that
lever
we're
and AFK
addressing this
improvements.
pain point for you all. So this is
6v6,
mostly
that's
just
gonna be
step
nice,
one,
man.
And we're gonna keep getting better and better.
Yeah, guys, of course, ongoing improvements there. Levers, AFKs, we get just as
Yeah.
frustrated. We run into it just as much as you guys do, and we're working tirelessly to fix that issue for you and make Rogue Company the best possible game it
Are
can
they?
be. That does it for this
for
week's
summer
update
update.
show,
Won't be
guys.
season
Make
3, I
sure
don't
you're
think.
Staying tuned. Rock and roll with us. Plenty of good stuff coming for you over the summer. Thank you all so much for joining and following along. We love you. We'll catch you next time.
Shit, someone fucking clip. Hold on.
Dick.
We're working tirelessly to fix that issue.
Deal in the future for sure.
So, That was pretty short. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty short. That maybe lasted 20 minutes. Let me just make sure it is actually over and that I'm not just fucking.
Yeah, no, it is over.
Yeah, it was it. Okay, Pog. Interesting. So this is the culmination of it, right? So they're talking about the Hot Rogue Summer content, which is all the skins that we just looked at there. They have all been leaked, so we've seen them before. If you haven't, this is pretty much the main one. There's a Sigrid skin as well. Gameplay balance is the SMG stuff we were talking about. Gameplay UI improvement. This is the crosshair stuff that Brad was talking about earlier. They've also made the nameplates for enemies more visible. But then these bits are fucking nuts. These bits look really cool. New rogue. This apparently is going to be Helena. No idea what she's going to be yet, but apparently Helena is going to be her name or her code name. Damn, BP Brad looking hella cute. What did you expect, man? What did you expect? It's BP Brad. Yeah, what's up, Dom? Let's see her. This is fucking cool, though. I didn't even clock that. Godly pointed that out. 6v6 TDM and King of the Hill limited time mode. Damn. I'm down for that. TDM could be a really good one, especially with the way that they've done it with the cash pickups. Could be nice. Like, you kill someone.
So I saw, I don't know if you saw it, but I don't know if it's going to be on where they're placed in the leaderboard or if it's going to be completely random. But earlier when they were showing the VOD, some enemies drop like a bronze cash, which I'm guessing is like a lower amount. But I see like different stages. I see a silver pickup and a gold pickup, which have had various amounts.
Interesting.
So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I don't know what to I don't know how that's gonna balance, but I mean,
say it was like guys at the top of the leaderboard drop a gold, guys at the bottom of the leaderboard drop a bronze, guys on a certain kill streak drop different amounts.
Yeah, so we'll have to see how that plays out, but it does sound and look very interesting. And to be honest, the fact that you haven't got like an objective to hold or sort of, because pretty much all the game types are objective based in some form, just a normal team deathmatch will be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fucking interesting. Godly just posted something in the chat as well, which looks to be the way it's going. Helena, the new rogue, that may have, I mean, it's been leaked, it's pretty much confirmed, but may have something that means that she'll get the if she links to someone like Dahlia does, when she activates her link, the enemy or the person she's linked to recharges their ability. So you can imagine using this shit linking to Anvil and having 2 shields. But that's the one. I don't think there's anything to do with the oh no, yeah, she gets the same money. So like if a player gets if the person you're linked to gets a down, then you get money as well. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they get exactly the same money. I think it's if the player that you're linked with gets a down, and that's it. Double Chak ult, yeah, exactly. Can you imagine Chak being active, and then you killing him, and then he self-reses? What the fuck, man? Double Anvil Shield is going to be a pain in the ass. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully, if it is double Anvil Shield, it'll work in the way that if you place one, cool. If you place another, the original one gets deleted. That should work. But I mean, we'll see what they do with balancing. But that's all rumor anyway. It's not actually guaranteed just yet. But that is supposed to be what the new rogue Helena is meant to be. Kind of 2 Anvil Shields down. You have one down, then shit is charged. Yeah. The other one gets destroyed. Exactly that. Double anything is going to be a pain in the ass, 100%. But you have one less ability to worry about, which is interesting. So one less player's ability.
The one, I suppose the one that would be really, really OP is double Kestrel ult.
Holy shit, man, that would be horrible. That would actually be horrible.
Double Kestrel ult, because it's probably the best ult in terms of damage output. Mm-hmm. And it's so good for holding people off. You imagine Kestrel and High Castle, for example.
Yeah.
Holding B on her own with double. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be pretty insane, right?
I mean, so
even
what would be interesting? Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. If you think about like anyone having a double ult, like it's especially the damage dealing ones like Dima. Ronin still could be annoying, but not as bad, I don't think, as Dima or Kestrel. But like Kestrel, yeah, taking out all the trophies on a site and then using her ult again to get kills, it's kind of fucking nuts. But hey, baby Jesus, hopefully it will be a case of there when you use it, there's like a timer, like the timer when you res someone, the timer like that. Also, thank you, Domination, for the follow. Welcome. Hello. But yeah, I mean that could be fucking interesting. I think thinking of ways to support the team outside of just get them up, heal them, is huge, and I think that's going to be a very interesting mechanic to play with. But we'll see. Another thing I want to talk about is this free event here. So this free event has kind of been leaked already. The leaks have indicated that it is going to be the same thing as the previous free event, which was the arms dealer event, which wasn't necessarily free to complete it, but it was free to participate in. That's what the leaks seem to suggest. So we'll see.
Either way, Jack, I think if it's as unsuccessful as the arms dealer event, at least you can make a video out of it and get 1K views.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll get another nice little fucking YouTube video out of it. That's fine by me, man. I'm down for that. That's okay. But yeah, I mean that's cool. And then so probably what we're looking at, phase 1, then in another month or so, phase 2, and then in another month, then we've got this, a new rogue. We don't have any information on this just yet, apart from like serious rumors, but no information on that. A new map. This looks fucking lovely. This looks like the Valorant map Haven, from what I can see so far. And there's an Overwatch map this looks like as well. But it actually looks really nice. I'm always a fan of this aesthetic. I think that's lovely. So that'll be cool. Battle Pass Season 3, of course. It's going to get to the point where this Battle Pass runs out. We get the next one. Weapon Mastery. They hardly talked about that at all in this, which I'm a little bit disappointed by. I was hoping they would do that. I was hoping we'd hear a little bit.
But what I will say, Jack, have you noticed they've mentioned an exotic weapon wrap, which maybe is a completely change of appearance for a weapon.
Love it.
So you could have the objection with like,
side,
I don't know, like horns or something on. There's no such thing as an exotic weapon wrap.
There's not, is it? It's so common, uncommon, and then rare, then or epic, and then legendary, right?
Legendary. So exotic is a brand new level, and I'm thinking that exotic, we could see that with the skins, and we could also see that with the weapon wraps, but as it specifically says there's weapon wraps, and I think that will change the appearance completely of a gun. And that's probably what you can customize, and that's probably what feeds into the weapon mastery.
Right on, dude. Shit, yeah, if they release weapon mastery and the reward for the weapon mastery is an exotic skin, sheesh, damn. Maybe exotic is the reward we get from here. Yeah, exactly that, C2, exactly that. That would be dope, dude. If the weapon mastery is what I think it is, then it will bring the game alive. I think because to win against good players, you don't have to pick the same 4 rogues all the time. Yeah, so one thing that is interesting about the weapon mastery that I think Godly's referencing is the fact that it's going to get to the point where you can use any assault rifle on any rogue is what is teased here. But
yeah, so I think what we'll see, and this again is rumor, so don't take it as fact. I think what we'll see is, say if you play one character specifically, and Jack touched on this earlier, if you play one character and you master them, you get them to level 10, you'll then have the opportunity to master one of those weapons or one of the 2 weapons for that specific rogue. So if you take Dahlia, for example, I use the Objection or the MXR, there probably is going to be some form of way you can level that either one of those guns up or both, and then I could play Ronin and use an Objection or an MXR, and you can carry that across to other rogues.
I don't know. From what I hear, it's only based on the class of weapon. So like, if I was to master the Objection and then move over to Talon, Talon has an SMG and it has a DMR, so I'll be able to use the Objection and the DMR on Talon if I wanted to, but not on. So Ronin would be able to use the Objection, but not the DMR. Is from what I know, because you didn't have one.
Yeah, it's a C2. I don't think it'll be like you can literally go into the shop and buy any weapon. I don't think you're going to be able to, like, for example, just go into the shop and run, you know, let's just say Ronin with a sniper, for example, the tire. That's not that you're not going to be able to do that. But where the two rogues have the same class, so if Ronin, as Jack said, if Ronin has an assault rifle and you're playing someone else who has assault rifle and you've mastered it, you can use, say, the Sahara on Ronin. Or instead of using the SLC on Ronin, you might be able to use the objection on Ronin. So you'll have like another option to those specific guns that rogue has been set up for.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it could be interesting, but it is going to make the balance issues a little bit more difficult. I mean, C2 is literally saying right now, imagine fixing with Phantom Sniper. That sounds awful to me. That sounds so bad, dude. The thing with Fixer Sniper is it's either low damage before the update, or now it's high damage, but you have to reload after every fucking bullet. So, or SLC with Lancer. Yeah, we were saying objection with Lancer would be horrible. Lancer with the Arbitrator, Jesus, man. I mean, Arbitrator's kind of dead ass now. It's not too bad, but I know what you mean, man. Like, there are certain weapons that are powerful, but they're on rogues that aren't as powerful, if that makes sense. Like,
I think, but I do think this brings a new dynamic to the game. As Godly was saying earlier, you don't necessarily, so obviously when we play ranked, I more or less play Dahlia or Saint. I'm a support player. It means it doesn't limit me to playing Dahlia or Saint and then being limited to their specific guns. So if I wanted to play a bit more aggressive, I can do, and vice versa. If people wanted to play a bit more passive, you know, I think it does completely change that, and that's what I think will freshen up the game in itself. Because I think at the moment, it is a little bit stale. There's no customization to specific, like, any specific rogues. I know you have like you know, skins and weapon wraps and stuff, but for free customization, there's not much you can do in the game at the moment. I think that will come maybe with this weapon mastery as well. I think you'll be able to change the appearance of guns. You might be able to have like red dot sights on guns. I don't know if I don't think that would be like you can zoom in on a red dot, but you might just be able to add them so it changes the appearance of that gun. Yeah. You might be able to add like vinyls and stuff on your gun, and just make them a bit more personal than just standard and default. Yeah. And they have mentioned before that customization is a big part of shooting games. So I do think we'll see like a customization screen, whether it be for your rogue and weapons or. Yeah, man. I mean, we'll see, dude. I mean, customization is always something that I'm down for. However, I can already tell from Twitch chat, like, no one's being like, oh, yeah, sick, man. I'm looking forward to using it. Like, nah, everyone's like, yo, this is going to be awful. I mean, I have a feeling this is going to be so fucking hard to balance, boys. I really do. I have a feeling that they're going to run into some problems where some rogues are using certain weapons and it just goes to shit. And there are specific rogues that are must picks because you have the best weapon and a really good kit as well. I don't know. We'll see. But I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling this is something that they planned with the TTK changes. And they're scrambling to edit now that the TTK change has been reversed. But we'll see. My first impressions from this are that it's going to be a pain in the ass, especially until people get used to it. But it's going to get to the point where you have certain rogues and they all run the Sahara. That's it, pretty much, or the Riptide, and that's it. There's only like a couple of weapons that you use, so we'll see. And C2, I done a video on this. I feel like the time to kill wasn't given enough time. I feel like you know, if they had at least given it like 2 weeks or something, 3 weeks, and then gathered feedback before they rushed to make the change, I think people would have got used to it as well. But that was my problem that I've highlighted in my video, I think, and Jack highlighted in his video as well, is they're almost giving in to the community. They sort of, you know, a part of the community will say one thing, and they almost react to that part of the community because they're scared of, you know, losing the players. Yeah. So
I mean, the thing is, like the majority of so like I was looking at the official Twitters, so like Rogue Company's Twitter, Scott Gandhi's Twitter, a lot of the Rogue Company stuff. I follow a lot of those on Twitter. I keep up to date with what they're saying, and the comments and the replies to stuff before the TTK rollback. Everyone in the comments was saying this TTK sucks. Like, I want to go back to the old TTK. And as soon as they changed it, the people that were saying this TTK sucks, everyone wants to go back to the old one, they were happy, so they didn't comment anymore. And the people that did started commenting and saying like, we want the fucking new TTK back. So I mean, it's kind of wild. I mean, I noticed he mentioned in the video, it's like, yo, if you like something, tell us about it, because I have a feeling he's got a lot of people on his back now saying to go back to the new TTK. But we'll see. I mean, that kind of stuff is going to be less important when everyone's using the same weapon, though, which is likely what's going to happen when every rogue can use the same weapon. We'll see, man. I mean, I'm pretty excited for this. Weapon mastery is something that I've wanted for a long time, mainly just for skins and stuff. Maybe like some banners or something when you say you've mastered a certain weapon. But we'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I certainly think that there was a lot of people that like the new TTK that didn't talk about it when they had the chance to. So that's probably why he was saying about that in the video. But I don't know, man. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It was only fucking 20 minutes though, dude. What the fuck, dude? The last one was like an hour and a half. I got my popcorn ready, man. I'm sitting there with an entire bowl of popcorn, bro.
Oh god. But yeah, no, there's definitely stuff to look forward to. There's definitely stuff to keep the game fresh. I think. I mean, what did you think of the format rather than it sort of come out in this week in Rogue Company? I quite enjoyed the video format. I thought it was quite brief. I mean, Scott Gandy's doing his usual Scott Gandy things. He's quite a funny character, actually.
Yeah, he is. He's fucking joking, man. He's fucking. I don't know, man. He's fucking. I love Scott Gandy. He's fucking jokes. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, it gets more attention than the This Week in Rogue Company videos, I think, because they just kind of went up on Twitter and then stopped. Piss. They went up on Twitter and then just kind of no one watched them and that was it. So, but yeah, I mean, they're still doing those, but they're doing those bi-weekly. This is going to be the main way that they get their content out, I think, which is nice. I mean, I don't mind this one bit, to be honest. I like these live streams, but we'll see. There's going to be more of them. Honestly, High Res are doing very well with the community. Listen to everyone. They have to say, it's just a lot of stupid people in the community. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that. I think people are right for disliking the new TTK, but I also think people are right for liking the new TTK. I think it's just a matter of fact that the people that don't like something are going to talk about it, rather than the people that like something, they're probably just going to, they're happy, so they're not going to say anything. I think they'll learn from this though, Jack. I do think that actually, if they make changes in the future, maybe they'll do some form of like feedback form rather than just go off like how many people voice their opinions on their Twitter post or on their YouTube video. Because I think if you was to do a poll and you gave it like a week for people, like all players, not just like people that have want to just complain, then I think you'd get a lot more of a balanced result. Because also not all of the the hardcore players will necessarily be on Twitter as well. True.
Or YouTube. Like if they was to put something in game when you load up the game, do you like the new change, yes or no? I'm guessing they would get a completely different result to what they got on Twitter, if I'm being completely honest, because the people
we'll see.
Actually loading into the game are the people that are playing the game anyway, right?
Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, one thing is for sure though, the way that they at the end of the day, from Rogue Company's perspective, they've had a lot of feedback and they've acted on it really quickly. That is a good thing. Whether the change was something that we liked or not, that is a good thing, so that's fine. And so I think that's only positive that they act on community feedback, which is good. But I think the way they get the community feedback may be flawed. But either way, man, that seems pretty cool to me. I mean, I was kind of expecting this to be a lot longer, but I might just fucking run some games at Rogue Company now if you're down.
Yeah, let's get some rank, baby.
Do some fucking rank gameplay. Let's go. I've got to fucking snack me popcorn for the rest of the fucking evening now as well. Fuck's sake, man.